but we are in bypass. So we are basically porting utility voltage through the bypass to the output of the system. I'm just going to demonstrate the selector switch for the breaker, demonstrating that we can in fact open this breaker if you'd like to. So if we just put the breaker into trip, then the Q3 breaker will actually open. Okay. So now it's open. If we were to look at our one line, we can see that all breakers are now open. Okay. So we still have utility, but it's just not being bypassed to the output of the gear. We can reclose Q3 by putting the switch back into auto. Okay, now we're back where we were. Now we have output, but it's in bypass. So just a demonstration of the auxiliary switch here. Okay. So let's go ahead. We'll take before we start, we'll just take a quick walk around the unit, just to make sure everything looks good. So we've got our fuel system. We've got fuel coming in and return. Make sure our valves are open, and then just general check. Make sure we have no leaks. Indications of fuel anywhere or lube oil leaking out. Nothing on top of the engine. Everything looks somewhat normal. You can check the day tank if you want. Okay. When everything looks good, we can make our way back to the UCP. All right, again, in order for the system to basically do everything on its own automatically, I'm going to go ahead and put all the other isolation switches for the Q1 and Q2 in auto as well. You don't have to do that now, but I'm choosing to do so just so that we can see the automatic functions of the machine. I'm going to go to my HMI. I'm just going to do a general check of the existing alarms. I'm going to go ahead and reset everything and make sure that what is displayed makes sense. Right now we've got proximity sensor alarms, but that's because I had to reinitialize the PLC yesterday. So once the system starts, that will go away, and then you won't see those again. Q3 is closed. That's proper. We're in bypass.
That's what it's the gray alarms you're talking about?
Yeah, the gray or the white. Yeah. And here it shows up more as a white, but either way. Severity 4, that's just an indication. Okay. So we'll go ahead. I'll put it on UPS unit because we'll be able to see the diesel speed, and we can also check the battery voltage here. Got a good 26.4 volts for battery voltage, so we're good there. And at this point, we're in local, and I can go ahead and hit the on button, and we can go ahead and start the machine. So I'll put my hearing protection in. So I'm going to hit the on button, and as soon as I do, the diesel will start and start coming up to speed. Once the diesel reaches about 60 hertz, the AVR will kick in for the generator. It'll start to produce voltage. We'll see that as well. And then at some point, you're actually going to hear, you might even hear a reaction when we energize the DC windings to bring that inner rotor of the flywheel up to speed of the shaft. And then at that point, the frequency drive will kick in and take it up the rest of the way. So we'll be able to see that as well. The whole entire time, the system will stay in bypass. But the Q1 breaker will close. We won't come out of bypass until we're fully up and operational and our flywheel is fully charged. So that'll be about 15 minutes or so. Okay. There we go, hit the on button. Diesel's coming up to speed. It comes up a lot slower because it has to bring up the shaft with it and the generator.